Hey everyone. Okay, I am doing a top 11 intro songs. And no, I am not playing any of this. I'm gonna show you like from DVD or what I know in my past as from my childhood. So, sit back and enjoy the top 11 intro songs. Number 11. Ed, Edd n Eddy. Who has not seen this show in their childhood? I mean, it's just weird, goofy antics that three juvenile kids from the cul-de-sac, Eddie, Ed, and Double D, are just trying to trick people out of their money, in scams to buy three jaw-ass jawbreakers that are this big. Get the jaw and get like big enough where even the air is like this far back to their head. I'm trying to think, what the holy living fucker candy store is selling that big of a jawbreaker? Nobody can physically fit one of these in their mouths. But thankfully, this is the cartoon world, and cartoon physics be fuck. They fuck real physics. And yes, some Cartoon Network shows may be on this list. Number 10. Power Rangers. I'm not just referring to Samurai or Super Samurai or Clash of the Red Ranger. I mean the Power Ranger song in general. Now, for most Power Ranger fans, hold your horses. I mean, I love the intro songs. I think they're great, but they're not my absolute favorite because it's like each time they start a brand new season, the song changes. I have to look it up on YouTube to get to have the song memorized to my damn skull. And I never was around when Mighty Morphin came out. So you can kind of blame me for, you can kind of not blame me for that. Number 10. Ben 10. Just the Ben 10 show franchise in particular. I mean, what can you say about a kid that finds a watch that can change him into more than 5 different aliens, and he can be in their shoes for 10 minutes? Would you not be fucking singing the theme song if you heard it? And like I said, I'm not playing any of the songs because I'm not going to risk copyright. So you would have to just look all these songs up on YouTube to just hear them. And we're heading into number 8. Now this show was on Cartoon Network, and I'm glad they brought the DVD. Hot Wheels Battle Force 5. I mean, you just drive cars and fucking tornadoes that bring you into a battle zone where you have to get a key and lock down the portal. So that way aliens don't come through and take over the world. It's basically like an animated version of superhero movies. And number 7. Yeah, I don't know how many shows there are. Number 7. The Secret Saturdays. Yet another Cartoon Network show. I just do not get why basically half of the songs are from Cartoon Network. Probably because Cartoon Network does great song intros for some weird reason. But you have to look every one of these songs up on YouTube. It's about a boy who is born to learn how to control cryptids with his gift. Now tell me, if you were running into cryptids and you had this ability, would you want a badass mom and dad as scientists that study these kind of creatures? I would. Let's see. This show has been on for over 40 years, and I know a shit ton of people are gonna hate me for this, but Sesame Street. I don't always get the song because it says how to get to Sesame Street. Where the fuck is this place? I want to go there. But the song never explains where the fucking place is. Damn it all, for 40 years people have been wanting to know where the hell this place is, and the song doesn't bother to tell us. Do you think after over 40 seasons, you think you could have told somebody by now? Number 5. Transformers. Exclude the Michael Bay ones because they don't bother to do the theme song. But the animated show, like Armada. This is another cartoon song that the song changes over time, but it keeps robots in the skies. I think for a while this was on Cartoon Network as well. Can you see anything here that you would want a vehicle that can change? Like, let's say you want a tank for your birthday, and it actually is a transformer that loves you. Would you want that kind of vehicle where you can have a robot as a vehicle? Me! You DBZ fans are gonna hate me for this one. Number 4. Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I know there's not much singing to the song, but it's badass. Basically, it's like looking for 7 mystical balls that have stars in them. If you find all 7 Dragon Balls in order, you can have the power. You can summon a dragon to call forth and grant you any wish you want. I know a lot of you DBZ fans are gonna really hate me for putting this low on the list, but yeah, I know for most of you, you've never heard of this show. It's called Barney and the Backyard Gang. It was like done in 1989. It was done in 1989 or something. Yeah, 3 or 4 years after the NES was released. This song took me a long time to find. This song took me a long time to find on YouTube, but it tells. It's still hard to explain nowadays. You have to look it up for yourself. And it's also number 1. I'm not gonna spoil. Number 2. This is yet another Cartoon Network show. Bakugan. The song has not changed at all throughout the years. Throughout the years, it was on Cartoon Network, and when it was conveniently off-aired, when the show was cut off the air, and it was only showing like all the way through Gundalian Invasion, they were thinking like, what's the point of showing where Dan and Drago end their adventures as battle brawlers? Titanium Surge, I can't remember what episode it was, but I can't even remember the episode where they ended it, but you gotta look it up. It is by far the saddest thing where Drago and Dan actually stop being battle brawlers. Because I know Drago is OP as fuck in this show. He's actually the first Bakugan before Hydroid to evolve. He evolved in episode 22, Drago's on Fire. And Dan and Drago met in episode 1. These two have only been together for 21 episodes, basically, and Drago was the first one to evolve. My lunch, guys. Thank you. It's Burger King. You got a problem? And the number one song I loved in my childhood is Barney and Friends. Yeah, I know for most kids, they probably ignored the show because it was weird to see a purple dinosaur sing and dance and love kids. If you never saw the show as a kid, you are messed up in the fucking head. Yeah, I said that you are fucked up if you have not seen Barney and Friends and Barney in the Backyard Game. I love this show and series. It ran for over 10 seasons. If you have not seen any of these episodes, look them up on YouTube. Find them, watch them. It's just all around. Stop asking me what is it I love about Barney. I will never answer your questions about this dinosaur. Although I know he is purple and friendly. That's all you need to fucking know. He made his first appearance in 1989, The Backyard Game. And he has been on air, and he has been on TV for a long time. Until recently, like last year or 2 years ago, they canceled Barney and Friends. After all this time, Sprout, you better bring this purple dinosaur back for a new generation of kids. If you don't, I'll personally make you do it. And for all you guys who have been wondering why I typed in that certain episode in Teens React Teens Play Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and I typed in Leave Barney Alone, I have been seeing multiple comments on my comment of that video. Leave me the fuck alone about it. That is a damn comment. Fucking stop. Before I spam all you fuckers for thinking that I got an addiction. I do have an addiction with that dinosaur. Just fucking stop. See, I even wrote down the list, too. Now that I'm done with this list, I'm Jonathan McClum. I remember it so you don't have to.